Welcome to another Concept Art Masters tutorials. This is Damian, and today I would like to show you how to draw a face for the beginners. And I'm not gonna do today very detailed drawing. It's gonna be comic book style, just to show the representation of what I'm trying to show you. So this canvas size is 4000 by 4000 at 72 dpi. Then you choose the regular brush, the hard brush. Right here, shape dynamic is just pen pressure, everything is off. Smooth, protect texture, and then brush shape tip, move it to 1%. Okay, so let me zoom out. Okay, so what I like to do is this is how I show you how I come up with the drawing. Here's one way you can do this. I do this kind of like an upside down egg, where the upper part is wider than the lower. However, that's for a normal human shape head. You can do it like this, and then you mold, so to speak, the shape of the face. But how I like to do when I'm drawing, for example, somebody like a superhero, I kind of like to draw it to be the shape of Iron Man helmet or what you call Deathstroke mask. So it's like this. Chin is a little bit wider, like this. Try to make sure that these lines are on the same level. I mean the corners right here of the chin. Then I split it in half and half again, which is horizontally and vertically. And this is where the eyes are going to be placed. Then I'll draw slight eye sockets. You see, it's already kind of looking like a Deathstroke mask. If you know what I mean, what it looks like. If not, just search. Okay, so after that, I will choose from here, half all the way down here, and find the middle, which is roughly, I think, here. And then half of that, this is where the nose is going to be, and the nostrils, the bottom part of the nose, and then halfway through here it's kind of where the mouth is. It's a little bit more than up than half if you're drawing superheroes, because you want that chin to be a little bit longer, stronger. Okay, so then take distance from here to top of the head and find the half, and then move up more, like 1/3. That's where the hairline starts. Okay, now that I have this, I will zoom in to add in simple eye shape. Now, for now, you can do the regular almond shape, eyes, just for the sake of this. Later on, when you're drawing, it's actually, you'll find out that it's not really an almond shape. But for now, just so you have the reference point, try to place it in the middle of this eye socket. And try to have this and this end part go along this line, and this distance kinda, see, from here to here is the same kinda as here. roughly. Place it roughly right there. Okay. The distance, how nose is gonna be wide, it's pretty much goes from here to here. So is the outer part. It can go inside or a little bit outside depending on what kind of character you want. And let me just zoom out a little bit so I can see. Seems like the eyes are a little bit maybe small. So can maybe make it a little bit larger, wider. This is how I do the nose, which is the outer part. Now, of course, it's not 100% anatomically correct, but it is good for comic book type style, and later on you can actually refine it even better. Okay. Actually, mouth. Move mouth a little bit higher. See, it's not really a big deal if you not position 100% correctly. Depends actually what kind of character you want. You can actually put a little bit lips a little bit lower or a little bit higher, depending what kind of emotion you wanted, as well as the look. So how do I find out where the place where the lips end? They end in the middle of the eye, and to do that, you draw an first the pupil, but don't do pupil just in dead center like this, because that's not really correct. It is more higher up here because it's covered by the upper eyelid. Like this. And it's usually kind of does not touch the bottom most of the time. We'll find it a little later. So kind of if you were to draw a line, straight line down, straight down line, straight line going down, this is where kind of the lips are going to end. Now to do a lip, it's kind of like this shape, like a bird, simplified bird, and then at the end you have these little holes, the creases, and then you just put a lower line like this. Lower lip actually finishes a little bit shorter than the upper lip. Now you can do upper lip here. You just imitate the kind of same thing as right here. You go here. I actually draw better when I'm not talking. I have concentration. My own. Okay, so now you place the eyebrows here. Depending on which kind of eyebrows you want. Like that. Nose starts since actually this is rounded, because head is 3D, it is not. The ear will fall in between the eyebrow ridge, and the bottom of the nose. But don't draw it too. It is not 100% visible. So how I do it is like start right here. It's a little bit wider on top, like this, and then it narrows down. Now why I'm fixing this, because ears connects here with the jaw, but up here, the back of the head, the back of the head is actually a little bit wider, so it's more visible. understand that because it's a skull kind of protrudes. This is the end part of it. The ear connects in the middle of the head sideways. Okay. Now that I have this as a basics, I can now kind of start adding hair. I don't know what kind of haircut. Hair will always go a little bit above the size of the head because hair has volume. Should have planned more of what kind of character I want. And then superheroes have like wider necks than usual, so that I kind of connect where the ear starts to go down here. For the ear, this is visible. You'll see. I'm zooming in. Now that I have this, I will lower down the opacity and go over it with better detail. Okay, now the eyes. This is how you actually kind of draw eyes for the comics, and it's very similar to real ones. Okay, so the bottom part of an eye ends sooner than the top part. Say he has a pupil right here. I brow like that. Then I draw like a straight line like here. And it goes down, which would be to represent the upper eyelid. Then I draw a little bit right here where the tear duct is. And then another one down here. Doesn't have to be there actually, you can erase that. Now this is the inner part of the eye socket that's visible and goes like this. Another eye. Now why am I not completing? Well, that's kind of to indicate that there's like a light source coming from over there. See, these two are not 100% same, but that's fine because one eye could be he's squinting more or frowning on one eye, which gives character. And then frown right there. Arch right here for the nose bridges. Going over the nose. Okay, it gets thicker here because that's where kind of like mouth closes, and sometimes it could be a little bit more open, more closed. Then you can draw this right here, which is a crease on top of your lip. Now go back. I'm going back to making a masculine chin, not chin, the cheekbones. This, and only I do muscles kind of around here, around the lips, to indicate strength, like a powerful jaw. There's a powerful jaw. Make it a little bit more rounded. It could be actually sharp too. It doesn't matter. When you look at it, comic books, they're usually kind of edgy, and edgy, by edgy I don't mean modern, but I mean has lots of corners. Now the ear, see again, wider up there, and then ends at the bottom. This side goes, you have that top part, the cartilage, go like to here. Then you see the inner part where the eardrum starts, it protects it, and dips down here. I don't put too much detail into the ear. If you don't like the way the nose looks like, that's fine. I can just turn this a little bit off so I can see how it goes, how it looks like without it. Yeah, I'm not liking the nose. I think I want to make it a little bit more narrow. Let me zoom out. I'm not really happy with the nose, and I think lips are too big. So now it's time where you can fix things up for your taste. Make them a little bit shorter, actually. These eyes. Fix him. Now it looks more angry when because his lips are a little bit shorter, not that heavy. My lips look more puckered up. Just leave it right there. Okay. And this is also where I indicate kind of like this, where the I indicate this to show that the the eye socket and ridge of the eye is gonna be kind of darker right here, a little bit with shadow. Especially the inside part will be darker. Okay. Well, this is not a tutorial about shading and stuff. And I have to work on my shadings. I'm not that great. And then you also play with the thin and thick lines to indicate something that's more forward or something that's more backwards. See, like these pronounced cheekbones. And this chin is more thicker lines than here in the back. So it recedes. Okay. So then this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying earlier. This call is as it goes backwards, it's a little bit wider than it is in front. Then turn it on again. So this is where the top of the head is. Just do quick hair. I always do the hair as a big chunk, as a silhouette, before I would go into details. And this. Now that you are satisfied, if you are satisfied with the shape, a little bit more down. The hair looks like more like the receding hairline. See, it's not good to go like this. I don't like this hair, so I think I'll just add more like this. I need to use reference for the hairstyles. I don't know hairstyles from the top of my head. Okay, so now he looks more masculine, like a superhero type. This is minor details right here. Like this. Actually zoom in. Now if you are really satisfied with the everything right here, then I would suggest you go create another layer like this one and go back in with darker, like a pen, and now I'll go and work over these and make lines smooth. Okay, so in the next tutorial I will show you how to do three quarters of a turn of the head, and as well as the complete sideways, and how to put it together. Well, thank you for watching. Please like it, subscribe, share, leave me comments. I want to know what you think. If you liked it, if not, why not, why did you like it, so I can improve. And so, one more time, like it, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.